In the last 2 minutes of the game, Japan was leading by 6 points, 73-67. Johnny Abarrientos was able to hit a three-pointer, but Japan answered back with a three of their own.
This is really a very big surge by Japan in the late goings of the game. Johnny Abarrientos open. Yay! Lamang ang Japan ng tatlo. Here's Sako.
Nagkaroon tayo ng buhay dun.
Sakamoto from the outside.
Big.
That's another three-pointer.
With almost a minute remaining on the clock, Japan was leading again by 6. Then, Alvin Patrimonio was able to cut it with his basket and a foul for a possible three-point play.
Dilabas kay Alvin Patrimonio.
Yes!
It goes in
Plus a
with
foul.
a foul. Off-balance shot by Alvin Patrimonio to cut the lead down to 4. And Alvin misses that one. But the offensive rebound nakuha naman ni Sakamoto. Another mad scramble for the loose ball. Minamiyama tries to bounce it off Kenneth Duremdes, and it will go to Japan.
In the 38-second mark, Dennis Espino committed a foul during the inbound play by Japan. And since Philippines was in the penalty, Japan was granted 2 shots at the charity stripe.
Ooh, pass inside. Dennis Espino trying to knock the ball away from Dan Wise's hands.
Sabihin ko sana partner, sa bagay, mabuti na rin yan. Patirahin mo ng free throw because that's been their weakness. Kaysa mahawakan nila ang bola, ubusin nila ang oras. That we cannot afford, di ba?
Well, Dan Wise in character. This is the first and the second as well.
With less than 30 seconds to go, both Johnny Abarrientos and Kenneth Duremdes had their chances at the free throw line to give the Philippines the opportunity to equalize the 4-point lead of Japan.
Less than half a minute to go. Pangalawa. Uy, nagbintis. Johnny gets it back. 3-point lead. Here's Jojo Lastimosa. Kenneth Duremdes, 3-point shot. Wala pa rin. And Kenneth gets it back na naman para sa Pilipinas. Hand off to Alvin Patrick. No basket.
May foul si Furuta on Kenneth Duremdes. No matter how good you are, when you get there all alone, it becomes a different story. Unfair naman yan.
Another skip. And Dan Wise has the rebound. There's going to be a foul called on Dennis Espino.
Dennis Espino committed another foul, and Dan Weiss had another trip at the foul line for a possible extension of their 2-point lead against the Philippines.
Dan Wise.
Wala na naman.
One more for Dan Wise. Uy, short.
It was still a 2-point lead after those missed free throws, and Philippines got the possession. Then this is what happened.
Johnny Abarrientos. May dala ng bola. Nakatingin kay Alvin Patrimonio. Patrimonio up against Dan Wise. Yes! The glass. He makes it. And we're tied. And this game will go into overtime. Philippines versus Japan here at the Jones Cup. At tumabla po ang Pilipinas, mga kaibigan. Look at the jubilation of our countrymen.
Dominado natin ang crowd, no?
Oh.
In the first 3 minutes of overtime, both countries were able to exchange baskets. And right before the 2-minute mark, the Philippines was leading by just 2 points, 84-82.
Alvin Patrimonio.
Hanggang abutin ka.
Dan Wise. Ayun.
Medyo mali yun nagbibigay sa atin ng
yung graphic. And Alvin makes the second. Lamang na Pilipinas ang dalawa. Ooh, Minamiyama. But it's Yuki. Johnny Abarrientos against Minamiyama. Johnny gets an open shot.
Yan ang favorite niya.
With a minute and a half remaining on the clock, Kenneth Duremdes was fouled, earning a chance to extend their lead to 4.
6 seconds on the shot clock. Kenneth Duremdes lets it go. Ito po ninyo yung free throw percentages. Napakababa nun sa Japan. Ooh. 3-point lead para sa PBA Centennial squad, and Kenneth Duremdes makes both.
But Japan also had their trips at the charity stripe, and they were able to cut the lead to just 1.
Minamiyama open shot from the corner.
That's a foul called on Kenneth Duremdes.
Minamiyama. Makoto Minamiyama makes the first. This overtime period is also being brought to you by the movie Mafia.
And he could cut the lead down to a single point. He misses, however.
Dennis Espino was there for the rebound. Meron tawag. Uy! Carlo Aquino actually had a very short stint on the hard court. He had been hounded by Bone directing operations from the sidelines. Dan Wise. Tumalog yung pangalawa.
With less than a minute to go, the Philippines was leading with just a point, 86-85. Then this is what happened.
Alvin Patrimonio inside against Dan Wise. Off the glass. The captain scores. Wise hemmed in. Labas kay Sako. Kenichi Sako, 3-point shot. Wala.
Hindi sila fumafoul, okay lang sa atin.
Johnny Abarrientos gets away. Dan Wise was there. Uy, pumasok pa yung tira ni Johnny. the Philippines now in the lead with a
3-point lead after that shot by Wise.
Dan Wise, however, on the fast break. Patatapusin na lang ni Kenneth Duremdes ang oras. And the Philippines comes away with a hard-earned 3-point win laban sa Japan in overtime.